Hi, today we're talking about basic information you must know before you apply for a divorce in the Singapore Family Justice Courts. If you are thinking about getting a divorce for your civil marriage in Singapore, you must find out first if the Singapore courts have the authority to handle your case before you can actually start a divorce action in Singapore. Muslim marriages, according to Syariah Law, are controlled by separate rules. For the Singapore courts to have authority to handle actions for divorce, you or your spouse must satisfy two conditions. You must be domiciled in Singapore at the start of divorce proceedings, meaning that you've treated Singapore as your permanent home or that you've been habitually resident in Singapore for a minimum of 3 years immediately before divorce proceedings are started. You must also have been married for at least 3 years. However, the court has the choice to waive this requirement in special cases of unbearable hardship or exceptional cruel behavior. Getting a divorce is very different from getting your marriage annulled. A divorce dissolves and terminates the existing marriage, but an annulment erases the marriage in a sense by declaring that the marriage never technically existed or was never valid. Although you don't need to have been married for at least 3 years to get an annulment, the court only grants an annulment in very limited situations. Usually, an annulment is easier to obtain at an earlier time in marriage. There are two phases that are key in a divorce proceeding for a civil marriage. Phase 1 involves the dissolution or the termination of the civil marriage. And phase 2 involves setting out how the persons will deal with all other ancillary matters, meaning additional or supplementary matters regarding things such as custody, care and control, access to the children, dividing the matrimonial assets and properties, and maintenance payments for the wife and children. So, there you have it, some very basic information on what you must know before you apply for a divorce in the Singapore Family Justice Courts. Thanks for watching.